What is up, guys? Good afternoon and welcome back to another video. And today I'd like to show you what are the different resolutions in your GoPro Hero 8 and does it affect in your filming or vlogging, especially in your phones. So I'd like to show you some videos about the resolution. So there are different resolutions in your GoPro Hero 8. So the upper one with the 4K 40 resolution is different from the lower one. They have difference between the aspect ratio. So that's their only difference, and the recording file size that they recorded in your memory cards. So obviously 4K videos is the most biggest one with a bigger file size that it will store in your memory cards, and the most small ones are the 1080p and the 1440. So aspect ratio is only the ratio between the width and your height of your screen of your video that is being recorded. So there are two aspect ratios in your GoPro Hero 8. First is the 16:9 aspect ratio, and the other one is the 4:3 aspect ratio. So the most common aspect ratio that is being used today is the 16:9 aspect ratio because it gives you more cinematic view of your video, while the 4:3 aspect ratio gives you more taller height of your screen size. So let's start here from the 4K resolution with 4:3 aspect ratio. So as you can see, it's more taller with respect to its height, like it's almost square. You can see more the skies. And then I am recording at 4K with 16:9 aspect ratio. So as you can see, it is a lot wider than the 4K with 4:3 aspect ratio. So you can see more with respect to its width. So right now I am recording at 2.7K resolution with 4:3 aspect ratio. So as you can see, it's still tall with respect to its height, and it's a lot smaller than the 4K resolution with respect to its width and height there. So next, I am recording at 2.7K resolution with 16:9 aspect ratio. So obviously, still it's wider than the 2.7K with 4:3 ratio aspect ratio, and it's smaller than the 4K resolution with 16:9 resolution. With 4K, it's smaller than the 4K resolution with 16:9 aspect ratio. This is the smallest resolution with the aspect ratio of 4:3. So it is the smallest one compared to the first two resolutions with aspect ratio 4:3. And it's a lot smaller in recording file size. So lastly, this is the 1080p resolution with 16:9 aspect ratio, and this is the smallest resolution that you can have with the aspect ratio of 16:9. So there you have it, your GoPro Hero 8 resolution. And one thing you will notice is that when you are recording on your GoPro Hero 8 with different resolutions, you'll have file size according to the resolutions you are using. So when you are using lower resolutions, you will have lower file size in your memory cards, and the same with when you are using bigger resolutions like the 4K and the 4K 4:3 aspect ratio, the biggest one, you will have bigger file size in your memory cards, even if you have the same durations or recording time in your video. And also, when you are recording 4K videos, you will notice that when you play it in your smartphones like the Android, some of them are not compatible because mostly of the smartphones, especially Androids, are not capable of playing 4K videos. And I don't know with the iPhones because I haven't tested it yet. But when you are recording 1080p resolutions, the smallest resolution, you can play it any smartphones and have it a review. And to the 2.7K resolution, some of the smartphones are still not able to play that resolution because the specs of your smartphones may be not compatible with the specs of the video that you recorded, especially the frame rate and the resolution that you use in your GoPro. So maybe you recorded 60 frames per second in the frame rate of your GoPro, but your phone is only capable of, let's say, 30 frames per second or lower frame rate. So it will not really play well in your smartphones. So thank you, and don't forget to subscribe. In my next videos, I will have another review about the GoPro Hero 8. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys learned something new, and peace out.